Hello again, guys. Welcome back to another RWBY reaction. Today we are continuing the whole RWBY everything, Volume 5, Chapter 1, Welcome to Haven. I am fresh off the Yang character short, and I'm super pumped and hyped. And then I opened up Chapter 1 and see that it's 23 minutes long. I mean, I think that's roughly around the same. I don't know, was Chapter 1, Volume 4... was that like 18 minutes or something? It's still long, you know. It's 20. Let's start. I'm so excited I can't talk. It's been so long. Can't talk. I got it full screened. All right, guys. So the Yang short was just pretty much just a flashback. Just before we begin, it was a flashback of Yang training RWBY hand-to-hand combat. Although I don't think that ever really fleshed out too much. But it seemed it was just almost just right before the main story began, because they were talking about how she was accepted into Beacon and she was going to be leaving soon, and she wanted to make sure her sister could defend herself. But as we know, sometime after that, RWBY gets accepted to Beacon as well. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And then, you know, I guess as they were training and Ursa appeared, Yang fought the Ursa. The fight scene was really cool. I love that they still brought back, you know, we've never seen Yang actually fight in her fighting style in the new engine yet, because we barely saw her fight last season, or last volume. You know, she had a little spar sessions with her father, but she never really went all out. You know, with her gauntlets and everything. So it was really cool to see again. You know, she was doing her usual mobility stuff where she would punch with her gauntlet, and that would propel herself in one direction. So she was doing that to dodge like attacks and stuff. She was going under the grim. It was so cool. It was so awesome. And then she was, you know, at the end, she had a line. She's like, "I always got your back." So now and then it went back to the present where she was driving towards Haven, going to find RWBY. So. Don't know if they'll actually meet up this episode. I don't know how far out she is, but I guess we'll find out. Usually the first chapter of each volume is pretty hype. So anyways, guys, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
The city of Mistral.
Hey, Crow.
It's about time.
City of Mistral. Walking to Haven Academy.
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, you know, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
What?
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess they can joke about it.
So how much farther to Haven Academy?
Almost there. I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
Nice. Check out that waterfall. It's dope.
That's certainly something.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at all
This is
the
new.
weapons!
They're doing the whole
Vendors here will say
2D
just
stuff
about
here.
Anything, whether they should or not.
I mean, it probably saves them a lot of
Really
time
need the
doing
most
it
out of
this
these
way.
mountains.
Every inch.
It'd be interesting to imagine if RWBY looked like
The
this.
higher up you go, the nicer
You know?
it gets.
And we are going up!
Just like 2D anime style. Weiss. This is Weiss's ship that she was on.
So, how much farther?
We're in the home stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid.
Your money's no burden.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We are
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
It's time to get off, Weiss. Maybe? I'm expecting her to get off, which is going to delay the reunion, but hey, she's a huntress. Is this Haven? Oh, this is in the trailer. They were saying how it was empty. Okay, so this is the school. But then again, they probably used a different audio for this scene in the trailer, so maybe it's not empty. Together we made it. Crow does seem suspicious of stuff.
Hello? Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I guess school isn't really in
This is just a few seconds later.
Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
Get ready. There could be trouble.
Oh god, both of the old people had heart attacks.
Officer Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
It's because he was having a meeting
Where is everybody?
with some asshole.
You must be the
Maybe.
students Crow mentioned.
I don't know how long it's
Yes,
been.
sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
Pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume.
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children.
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
Unbelievable!
Total garbage. We can't let them get away with this.
Hey,
Well, at
they're
least
getting
you two
along.
can finally agree on something.
Kali, it's good seeing you again too.
Guys, everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, they have a guard now. Who's
Good
that?
evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's all right.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
She looks cool. I love that design. That armor, though. Is this where Ilya shows up? Did everything they show in the trailer all happen in the first episode chapter?
Please, I just need to talk. How could you take the fall for them, Ilya? Like, Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we
Oh,
go
okay, so they
public
reported
tomorrow,
the scroll.
They're not going to stand for any of it.
And it wasn't
And neither
enough.
should you.
That's why they were pissed.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Please. Just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
You're going to have to make me.
I know.
She doesn't want to. It's obvious that she really does care for Blake. But she also has her own
I have to say,
ideals and missions that she has to...
even for you.
No, Reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city, Atlesian knights attacking citizens, and then nothing.
Poor... Oh.
You could feel the dread in the air.
He's talking about Penny.
With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution. And it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more reason we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Okay! Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge.
I'm not going to remember that. I'm going to have to watch it more.
Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first, when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically, the Bronwyn tribe.
Raven.
Oh, does Ruby know? Oh, they all know.
That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp.
I love the coloring
back to after
of the glow.
Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
He copied the files.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
Wait, did he copy and delete it? Wait a minute.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible. But Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Well, I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
Here comes the traitor moment, right? Yep.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
But, you know, I don't think Leo is actually a bad person. It's just he's on a leash right now.
What do we do now?
The question is, how did he get himself in that situation in the first place?
I need a drink.
Oh, okay. This is the part they show at the end of Volume 4. So I was about to bring that up. There was, because he was saying how Osmond's not here, but he is. And now we're gonna get to see this again.
I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak.
Shut up! I'm getting there. I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Ah, my hand. No. Just right.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
Water. It's hot out.
Oh. Sure.
We don't serve your kind here.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink? You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
I think this guy might be part of the Raven.
Seriously.
Raven's bandits, the Bronwyn bandits. Just judging from the scarf
Just
that he has.
right. Yep. Like I said, I'm good.
Okay. I've seen your future, boy. You're about to lose your teeth. Don't touch her hair. Fuck off. Oh, he punched him with her. Oh! What? Physics?
This one's on the house. It's been driving me crazy.
Oh.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Thanks. And I'm looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is, well,
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
Hey, girlie.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Are you looking for your tooth? 'Cause it's on the floor somewhere. Oh, we're gonna get to see this right now. Everything in the trailer is happening in this episode. Chapter. Oh my god. I think it's Ospen/Oscar gonna talk to Team Juniper about the whole Pyrrha situation. He's gotta be like, he wants to apologize about the whole thing, I bet. But that's the feeling I get.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Is there a Ruby Rose here?
Oh, okay. He wants to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Well,
I found him.
I think her uncle could use some help.
This is gotta be.
What is going on out there?
Oh, okay.
Can't a girl read her comics in peace?
Comics.
Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Oh. You have silver eyes.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Oscar Pine.
Pine.
You probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
Fucking Crow. Is that it? Oh no! It's okay. New OP, new opening. Calm down. Boop. Oh, I like that. Adam's gonna be in this. I guess we didn't get everything from the trailer in this, but we got a lot of stuff from the trailer in this chapter. Oh. Oh, we're gonna see this guy fight. Mercury's back. Ooh. Whoa. That was... Oh, that gave me chills. That... Oh. Desk chairs. Wow, guys. You know, this chapter didn't start off with some crazy action sequence like last chapter did, or last volume did. But it's totally loved every minute of it. Like, that did not feel like 23 minutes. Not at all. So let's see. I had some things I wanted to talk about, but it's like as the chapter went on, I kind of just forgot about what I wanted to talk about. There's just so much to go through this chapter. So, I mean, Lionheart. Oh, right. I wanted to go back and see the part where this part here. It almost looked as if he copied it and then deleted it without anyone noticing somehow, but I could be wrong. So let me...
A few weeks?
Copying files.
That's right.
Oh, disconnected. I thought that said deleted the first time. Okay, so he only copied it. Obviously for, you know, for other purposes. I'm forgetting the dude's name. I know the W that showed up on his desk. His name starts with a W, but I'm like totally blanking out on what his name was. Jeez, it's been so long that I'm forgetting his names and stuff. Yeah, this part. So, you know, I don't think like Lionheart is a bad character. Or rather, I don't think he's a bad person. He's just in an unfortunate situation where he can't just flat out say the truth, you know. You know, he couldn't tell Crow, you know, that he was being, I don't know if manipulated was this, I don't know if that's the thing, but obviously, you know, he's being kept, he has somebody, there's a close eye on him, and he can't just do whatever he pleases. I've been getting a lot of emails throughout the whole episode, so let me check my emails. Actually, this is comments. Okay. Oh gosh, I honestly would love to talk about stuff right now, but I think that can wait because RWBY has its own little like talk show now, though I forgot what day it actually airs on. So that's a awesome way to kind of meet up with everybody and talk about it. It's kind of like the Talking Dead type thing, right? I wonder. I saw a teaser about it, but I don't remember. I have to look that up again. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to end it today because I do have to get going soon. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thanks for the likes, comments, and subscribes, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And one more thing, thank you to my Patreons, of course, but also thank you to everyone who helped me with my VidMe channel. It's going to help a lot if I get verified for the future of my anime reactions. So thank you guys a lot. Once I get verified, I'll start working on not only uploading the new videos on there, but also converting everything that's on Google Drive over to VidMe. So, but anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I will see you all next time. Bye bye, guys.